something to look into. Now, the car crash. This news came out last week, where a notable entrepreneur who owns a couple of chains, restaurant chains out in China, he was killed in a NIO accident. So, a lawyer from Beijing law firm spread remarks on the internet about the investigation of the August 12th traffic accident in Fujian, and we hereby states the following. A new user, Mr. Lin, died in a collision with an operating truck that was working in the Hanjiang section of the Shanghai Expressway. In order to ensure the safety of the accident car battery after the high-speed collision, NIO service personnel carried out a power-off operation in the parking lot of the accident car at 17:00 on the same day, and the operation itself would not cause data loss. Now, this is something interesting to keep an eye for, because basically this is an article which came out from NIO. So NIO announced it openly. Basically, they were talking about when the accident came in. It happened at 14:00, and then 17:00, after within 3 hours, NIO personnel went in and took off the battery. Now, this is where the lawsuit came in. Basically, they're trying to send that the battery that came out, it's probably going to tamper with the information, because basically people who filed the case, they're allegedly saying that it was because of the autonomous feature, the NOP, which NIO has, and that's what caused the accident. And they want a full, thorough investigation into what's happening. And the way NIO took off the battery is something which is concerning. And if it was found that that battery swapping, or that battery that they took out, it might cause bigger problems, because this is something which happened earlier this year as well. There was another car accident, and because of the battery, there was a huge explosion, and that's where NIO's reasoning is coming through, where they took off the battery in order to protect, or avoid that bigger accident. So this is something where the Quinn, who is the co-founder of NIO, he said that Quinn responded to a request from Lin's close friend and company partner on the NIO app for the company to release the driving data in a timely manner. So it looks like the family, or the restaurant chains family, also has some partnership in NIO. They have some relation going on, and they had some pull to release all the driving data. NIO provided the data to Lin's family over the weekend. Now, this is something that we're talking about, the crash. When the ES8 had the autopilot function, navigation on pilot turned on. Mihao is the restaurant chain owned by the gentleman who passed away, said in an obituary published on Saturday. But later, NIO said that NOP was not an autopilot, and that findings would be announced when available. So basically, the restaurant is saying that the ES8 had the autopilot, or the NOP, navigation pilot function, turned on. But NIO is coming back and saying, hey, the NOP is not an autopilot, and it has its own limitations. This is something interesting. Look into this. The NIO technician had access to the vehicle in question to operate it without the consent of the traffic police, said Lin Huang. And that's the same thing where they're talking about, where the person took off the battery. A lawyer appointed by Lin's family to represent the case, adding that the traffic police had summoned the NIO technician to make a statement yesterday. But NIO came out back later and said, no one was summoned, no one was brought down. If the result of the investigation is that the vehicle data was tampered with or destroyed, the technician will be suspected of a criminal offense, and NIO will be fully responsible for the accident, as per the lawyer. But look into this aspect. The NIO NOP manual clearly mentions that the pilot assist cannot respond to static obstacles. They're talking about how the car went and crashed with another truck that was working in that area, such as roadblocks and warning triangles, and that if there is an accident or construction zone ahead, please take over the vehicle immediately to control direction and speed. So not sure how it's going to take over, but again, yes, it does create that fear, out